Hello, this is Marcus Blank. I am emailing you in regards to my son. You requested we email you an update once a week after beginning a stimulant and medication. His school has reported that he has experienced some improvement in his behaviors and attention span. He still does act out, but it is much more manageable for his teachers to handle. His eating is decent as well. It does not seem to negatively affect his appetite too badly. However, we are noticing that once the medication begins to wear off at night, he has rather extreme meltdown. Is this something normal, or will he adjust after more time? Thank you for reaching out. I'd like to give him a little more time to adjust, but if it is still an issue, we can add a non-stimulant for evening times to help with the meltdowns and mood swings. Do you know if this was an issue with Mom? I never heard from her last week. Hello, sending my second weekly update. So this is son's fourth week on his medication. The school has reported that he is beginning to experience his meltdowns earlier in the day now, sometimes as early as lunchtime. I have attempted to speak to his mother about her weeks, but I have been brushed off and told everything was fine with her. I am very concerned seeing my son this agitated and distressed on an almost daily basis. Before the meltdowns, there is some notable improvement on focus and behavior still. It just does not last for long. Thank you for the update. I would like to start son on a non-stimulant as well, to be taken in the afternoon. I have not heard from Mom on her weeks. So I would like to bring you both in for an in-person visit. Thank you. I will call the office to schedule during my week. Thank you both for coming in. I've heard that son has been struggling the past few weeks with his medication. How has he been since we added the non-stimulant in? There has definitely been a reduction in his meltdowns. I am hopeful that he continues to show improvement on it. I have yet to see him have a meltdown since being on his medication. I truly think that you are just looking for issues. Mom, how has the diet change been for him? I know some kids struggling after removing dyes. Is he tolerating the fish oil okay as well? It hasn't been going actually. He hates the fish oil, and I don't have the heart to make him take it, and he's such a picky eater. Fed is best, right? I know change can be hard, but these simple things can help with improvement. So let's really put some effort in this next month, okay? Anything for son. I would really like to get a referral for son to be evaluated. I still strongly believe he needs more help than we realize, and we won't know until he is seen by a specialist. I think this doctor is perfectly capable of telling if son has anything besides Marcus. Yes, but I am sure that the doctor knows that second opinions are always a good thing. Getting the big picture of what's going on with son is in his best interest. I completely understand that second opinions can be amazing. I can do that referral, but it will be months before he can be seen. Have you looked into an evaluation through his school? Public schools generally offer in-school therapies for children who qualify. Oh, I have looked into that. He had a paper sent home a few weeks ago that I signed off on, so I guess I was ahead of the game, and he should be getting services if he needed them. Clearly, he doesn't. Hi, Marcus. Just calling to check in on son's progress since his diagnosis. The school and Mom are telling me that he has definitely been showing signs of improvement. That's exciting. I just wanted to check in before our next court hearing. He is doing better in certain aspects, definitely, but still struggling with his anger and emotions. I really think additional therapy would help. Mom is still completely against bringing him, though. I was under the impression that Mom was bringing him to appointments during her week. No, she has yet to. She says she cannot afford the visits or the gas, but she also will not accept money from me to take him or allow me to take him during her week. Well, that isn't what I wanted to hear. Let me make a few calls and I will get back with you shortly. Okay, like I said, I have no issue paying. I just want him to I don't know why you felt the need to run to the gal when you know for a fact that I cannot afford this extra therapy. Now they're saying that he needs to go on a weekly basis, or they'll bring us in for an emergency hearing. I've offered to pay for the sessions during your week. I still pay you $500 in child support every month, even though we have 50-50 custody. I don't know why you can't figure it out when it's clear it's what our kid needs. Well, I can't. You don't know what my finances are, and I scheduled his first appointment for this date. That's during my week. He already has a session scheduled that week. Well, that's all they had available. I can't control their schedule. So just take it and be happy you're getting what you want like normal. It's disgusting how you want to force your way on everyone. This is why Son has an issue with you. Court is now in session to reevaluate child support at the request of the father Marcus blank due to changes in circumstance. What are the changes in your circumstances, sir? Thank you, Your Honor. I now have 50-50 physical custody of my son. We share time on a week-on-week-off basis. Child support is still being paid as if I was only getting every other weekend, and has been for a while. Did you not request a change in support owed when custody changed? I did, Your Honor, but my ex's attorney requested to change the court date multiple times. This is the first time we have come before the courts about it since custody changed. I see. And are you currently in arrears or behind at all? No, I have ensured that it has been paid on time and in full every month. I see, Mom. Have you held onto this money until court? No, I have spent it. It is to support our child, and his financial needs did not change just because his father is finally stepping up as a parent. Okay, has there been a change in income for either party? No, Your Honor. I make the same as before. I make the same as before as well, Your Honor. This is why I don't believe it should change. It is still needed. Going off the state child support calculator, using your incomes and custody schedule, it now comes out to a payment of $200 a month. That isn't enough. He still has the same needs. That is payment from the mother to the father. The mother is also ordered to pay back pay to the father for the child support he unduly paid to the amount of $2,500. Your Honor, may we also address the mother's failure to pay her portion of the medical bills? We split medical expenses 50-50. Now that I am to take Son to therapy during my weeks, I will pay for my session, and he can pay for his. And that's fine, but there are months of appointments that I have taken Son to that you refuse to pay your portion for. If it is court ordered that medical expenses be split, there is no reason that you should not be paying your portion, sir. Please provide Ms. Blank with a copy of the receipts from these sessions so that she may reimburse you within the next month. Thank you, Your Honor. So the final ruling is that child support is now set to $200 a month to be paid by the mother to the father, and the mother is in arrears to the amount of $2,500. The mother also must pay her portion of the medical bills within 30 days of receiving them. Court is dismissed. The order goes into effect immediately. Valerie, I have sent you time-sensitive documents via certified mail twice now. I have also sent these documents via email. Please accept these documents so that you may pay attention to these matters. I will not accept certified mail from you. I know what you are trying to pull with that. I am also not responsible for your portion of Son's bills. I've made my own payment arrangement with him. I will not live under constant threat or harassment from you any longer. You heard the judge. You are responsible for your portion of the payments from the first few months of therapy. I know it is a decent amount of money, but I am willing to work out a payment arrangement with you outside of court. Nope, I don't owe you anything. I didn't agree to you taking Son to that therapist, and I didn't force you to pay child support. I've spoken to the child support office, and I know all I have to do. Received a call from the school today. Son is in trouble for calling a staff member an asshole while he was sitting in silent lunch. I have grounded him. I do not accept this behavior in my home. He must be learning it from you. Why was he in silent lunch? And we do not use that language either. He probably heard it in school or on YouTube. I don't know, but it isn't from that. I screen everything he watches. He knows better. He said on the phone he heard it from a boy in his class, and the boy made him say it. This is unacceptable. I am telling the teacher that I expect that boy to receive punishment as well. Kids are going to say stupid things, but you also have to remember that Son has a history of this behavior, and he frequently tries to blame others. You shouldn't request a student be punished when there is no evidence. There is evidence. Son said, "How have you been, buddy? You look like you've grown in the last week, and you got a haircut. I like it." Yeah, Mom let Travis cut my hair. He said he cut his kids' hair like this all the time when they were younger. Oh, is Travis someone new who cuts your hair? Yeah, he's Mom's new friend. He's kind of old, but she said he's very important and that's why he's living with us now. She said he was sad and in a bad marriage for 20 years before he met her. But he's happy now. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I didn't either. How come Mom never makes friends that stay for a long time? She always says they will stay and then they end up leaving. Except for Brian. He always comes around. Travis doesn't want him to though. Oh, I don't know. That's a question for your mom probably.